So in this topic, we're going to talk about variations on the game design document structure and why we might choose a different template for different kinds of games. So in Hollywood, the film script is a fairly standard format across television and movies, but in game development, the game design document is not so standard. Rather, game design documents are written in the style or format that best describes the particular game they're trying to make. So in that regard, all GDDs are always custom to the project. So why would we want to be different? Well, the problem with every game using the same GDD structure is they begin to look the same. While this can be a good thing in terms of evenness and consistency, it can stifle creativity. In addition, because of the massive diversity in game design and styles, also be the case that one particular layout of the GDD just fits a certain game better than another. And often we will take in platform considerations, genre considerations, and mechanical considerations when choosing a template for our GDD. So first we'll talk about platform considerations. The platform we choose for the game could have an effect on the game design document template we want to use. Remember, the platform is the system or format the game is played on, and each format or each platform has its own issues, benefits, and complications that can be highlighted with a proper fitting GDD template. So perhaps the template has extensive sections for controller actions. Or perhaps if we are making a game for mobile devices, it would be convenient to have sections on microtransactions or expanded content. The point is choosing a template made for a simple game is not going to work well for a large complicated game. And platform is going to have some implications on that complication. So how do genre considerations affect our GDD template? Well, certain templates will be better suited for laying out certain genre gameplay elements. For example, MMORPG might need lots of sections on character options, such as classes and skill trees. In this case, we would choose a GDD style that clearly represented sections on these elements instead of, say, a very basic GDD template for a 2D platform jumper. Much like the other considerations we've looked at, gameplay or mechanics has the same needs for a properly formatted GDD. Simple games with a few play options or mechanics don't need a GDD template built to organize a massive amount of mechanics. And in reverse, we don't want to choose a simple GDD template for a game with a lot of complexity. So when it gets right down to it, every game design document is unique. It really doesn't matter what template we choose, because one way or another, the document's format will eventually be adjusted to fit the needs of the game and the development team. But it will certainly be easier to choose a template that most closely fits the platform, genre, and mechanics early on, but there will be so much iteration and documentation that in the end, all GDs will be custom and unique.